Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm John, an old YouTuber. I think I'm ready for next one. It's 2:15. That's the Mercedes-Benz W02. The weather is super nice outside, but I should go out and enjoy the summer. And I'm low on money and I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm not eating food today and the next 2 days because yesterday I eat a lot of candy and snacks and chips and burgers and sausages on the gas station. So no, I don't think I'm wasting my time because that's the first time I read about this in my whole life. I never read about old cars really. So I like to read this, but I think that's the oldest you have on the Wikipedia. The oldest PDF. No, the oldest car you have on PDF. You don't have the W01. That was a kind of prototype. But this car probably is super expensive. Cost many $100,000. So that's not something for me. But I understand some who like to own it. They've been lucky in life and made a lot of money. These cars, you can invest your money. No, you're not losing your money to buy these old cars, of course, if your building is burning or something stupid. So
2-liter engined automobile introduced by
no, stop.
Mercedes-Benz W02. Mercedes-Benz TYP8/38 PS/TYP Stuttgart 200 W02 MHVMB W028-38 HP 1927.jpg Mercedes-Benz 8/38 PS 1927 Overview Manufacturer Daimler-Benz AG, also called 1926-33 Mercedes-Benz 8/38 PS 1929-33 Mercedes-Benz Typ Stuttgart 2001929-33 Mercedes-Benz W02 Production 1926-193316,956 Cars Assembly Stuttgart German body and chassis body style torpedo-bodied Touring Gen 2 and 4-door limousine, sedan /saloon. Cabriolet layout for layout powertrain engine 1,988 cc inline 6-cylinder side evolve engine dimensions wheelbase 2,810 mm, 111 in, length 4,060 mm, 160 in, minus 4,375 mm, 172.2 in. The Mercedes-Benz W02 was a mid-size 6-cylinder 2-liter engined automobile introduced by Daimler-Benz at the Berlin Motor Show in October 1926. It was developed in some haste under the manufacturer's technical director, Ferdinand Porsche, in parallel with Fesmiller Mercedes-Benz W01, which never progressed beyond the prototype stage, and the larger 3-liter engined Mercedes-Benz W03 following the creation of Daimler-Benz, formally in July 1926. From the fusion of Daimler and Benz and C Auto businesses. The new company's models for 1926 were unencumbered by an excess of technical sophistication, but came from a company with a long standing reputation for quality. Serious teething problems afflicting the early cars were the focus of conflict between Daimler-Benz chairman Wilhelm Kissel and the technical director responsible for new models. Porsche's employment contract was not renewed beyond 1928, which led to an acrimonious litigation. 1. Contents. Naming conventions. Mercedes-Benz TYP 8/38 PS 1926 1928. Mercedes-Benz 8/38 PS TYP Stuttgart 200 1929 1933. Sources and further reading. External links. Naming conventions. The manufacturer applied the widely followed German naming conventions of the time. On the Mercedes-Benz 8/38 PS, the 8 defined the car's tax horsepower, used with authorities to determine the level of annual car tax to be imposed on car owners. The 38 defined the manufacturer's claims regarding cars' actual power output as defined in horsepower metric horsepower, PS, CV, HK Park, KS, CH. In Germany, tax horsepower, which had been defined by statute since 1906, was based on the dimensions of the cylinders in the engine. Width 1926-29, 1680 mm, 66 in, 1929-33, 1710 mm, 67 in, height 1,800 mm, 71 in. Unlike the systems used elsewhere in Europe, the German tax horsepower calculation took account both of the cylinder bore and of the cylinder stroke, and there was therefore a direct linear relationship between engine size and tax horsepower. The model was effectively relaunched in 1929, and although there were not many changes on paper, the car was now more modern and cultivated, thanks to the attentions of Hans Nibel, who from January 1929 newly appointed as technical director, held sole responsibility for model development. 2. The relaunch was accompanied by a new name, and the car was now sold as the Mercedes-Benz TYP Stuttgart 200. In retrospect, the car is sometimes referred to by its company works number as the Mercedes-Benz W02, which minimizes the risk of confusion with other Mercedes-Benz models with names similar to Mercedes-Benz TYP 200. Mercedes-Benz TYP 8/38 PS 1926 1928. The car was offered in bare chassis form for customers wishing to purchase a car body from an independent coach builder. Standard bodies from the manufacturer started with a torpedo-bodied Tourenwagen and included 2 or 4-door limousine, sedan /saloon bodies. There was also a choice from, initially, 2 different Mercedes-Benz Cabriolet bodies. 3. The side-valve 6-cylinder 1988 cc engine delivered a maximum output of 38 PS, 28 kilowatts, 37 HP, at 3,400 RPM, which translated into a top speed of 75 km per hour, 47 miles per hour. Power was transmitted via a 3-speed manual transmission to the rear wheels, which were fixed to a rigid axle suspended from semi-elliptic left springs. The braking applied to all 4 wheels, mechanically controlled using rod linkages. 4. From 1927, a small delivery van version branded as the Mercedes-Benz Lieferwagen TYP L3/4 was offered, intended either as a load carrier or, with 10 seats, as a small bus. During its early years, the manufacturer pursued an inappropriate pricing strategy. Initially, the prices were set much too high, and when they were reduced by between 500 and 1,000 marks, which fed a rumor that the model was about to be replaced and existing cars were being priced as run-out models. This was part of the backdrop to the boardroom conflicts that led to the departure of technical director Porsche at the end of 1928. Mercedes-Benz 8/38 PS TYP Stuttgart 200, 1929, 1933. The relaunched car, now branded as the Mercedes-Benz TYP Stuttgart 200, retained the 1988 cc side-valve engine fitted the previous year. claimed maximum output was also unchanged at of 38 PS, 28 kW, 37 HP. However, this level of output was now achieved at a slightly reduced engine speed of only 3,200 RPM. The compression ratio was substantially raised from 5:1 to 6.2:1, and the carburetor type, though apparently not its diameter, was changed from a Zenith 30 HKG to a Solex 30 Mod. The 3-speed transmission was available as before, but customers could now also specify a 4-speed manual transmission. The lower ratios were unchanged, and the same on both the gearboxes now offered the 4th speed on the 4-speed box being effectively an overdrive ratio of 1:0.76, while the more conventional top 1:1 ratio was achieved, as before, by selecting 3rd gear. The combined impact of these engine and transmission changes enabled the manufacturer to increase the listed top speed to 80 km/h, 50 miles per hour, though at this time actual achievable top speed would have depended on a number of variables including the body type used. The delivery van option was no longer listed for the TYP 200, and the 2-door version of the limousine-bodied car also disappeared with this upgrade, but the 4-door limousine, now priced at only 80 marks above the entry-level torpedo-bodied Touring wagon-bodied car, remained as the mainstay of the range. 1929 also saw the introduction of the Mercedes-Benz W11, which in effect was virtually the same car, but offered with a larger engine and a wider range of body options. Between 1927 and 1931 the 8/38 PS/TYP Stuttgart 200 and the more powerful but broadly similar TYP Stuttgart 260 were the mainstays of the Mercedes-Benz range. The period was a particularly difficult one for the German auto industry, with passenger car sales badly depressed. The 4,788 cars produced in 1927 represented 61% of the manufacturer's output. 5. Corresponding figures for the next 5 years, excluding van and military versions, are 1928, 3,938 cars /63%, 1929. 5,640 cars /56%, 1930, 4,453 cars /69%, 1931, 2,320 cars /70%, 1932, 885 cars /15%. 1932 saw the launch of the all-new and smaller W15 model. Production of the 1988cc Mercedes-Benz 8/38 PS/W02 ended with a trickle in 1933, by which time 16,956 had been produced. If the volumes are combined with those for the more powerful W11, the total comfortably exceeds 20,000. The replacement W21 model was introduced in 1933, by which year the auto industry faced a much less bleak immediate-term outlook. Not included with these passenger car statistics are Kubelwagen, Quasar Jeep, versions of the model which continued to be produced until 1936. Sources and further reading.
Yes, that was 14 minutes. So this was last edit 19 February this year, and I mention more the W21, so I have W11. I don't know if I have that, but I have to do like I always do. I have to write this down on a note paper. I do it with everyone. Mercedes-Benz Yes, then I have to search this on Wikipedia.
Mercedes-Benz W02.
Download the text horsepower. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing here. Yes, and I think we should download the Stuttgart, because this is where they built all these cars. Now I have to look these papers, the numbers, but first I have to find it. Yes, I have the Stuttgart, but let's download it again. There was mentioned, yes, Daimler and Benz and C. But Ferdinand Porsche, I think I have it somewhere else, but we have to read that. He was employee of the Mercedes-Benz. What's that, Wilhelm? Yes, but they're jumping to German. We're not going to do that. They are going need to be in English. Carl Benz, yes, that's part of the Carl Benz. I have that, but we need to read that. Daimler Motor, Stuttgart, Ferdinand Porsche. No, there was mentioned some, but that's something I have to do without recording, because that takes the W11. Do I have that or not? That's the W11. I don't think I have that. No, did not have the 11. Then they mentioned that 21, I think. Yes, the 21. Did I read about that? No, I don't think so. So that's more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And now we are out of power again. So I will close this one down. So I think next one is this 11 and then the 22 and then the proper mentioned Carl Benz Stuttgart. But that will take my whole day just to do this. No, I don't have the 11. But that's fine, I have nothing to do now. It's 2:30. So we just do this, why not?